looks like we're gonna head on over to Prim. But before we do that, we're gonna see if we can find the vendor here, and maybe he can help us out with a couple of goodies. I don't remember which cells he's in. Is it this one here? Do these have numbers? I don't remember. I believe these have, yeah, they do. Cell block K through Z. It's a very small prison. Aha. Hi, Carter.
It's about time a new customer showed up around here. I was getting sick of dealing with the same faces all the time. See you.
Yeah, he had barely anything. Okay, let's not do that. You know, we can actually rest here, so I think I'm going to do that. And there's some mentats here. Oh, I might take these. I hope you don't mind me taking partaking? Is that partaking? That's after the fact, right? Okay, then we can sleep. Okay, time to head to Prim, see what's going on there, and see what we can do about, I don't know, answering some more questions, because I have a wonderful pool of questions from you guys and discussion topics, and I've only gone over like only about 3 of them. One of which is where I want the next Fallout taking place, and Kellogg versus Boone, who wins? I'm gonna bounce the question back to you, young and wonderful, energetic wastrels. I'm just making a generalization. I like you guys, that's what I'm saying. Okay, next Fallout, I would love to see it take place on the West Coast again, but I don't really see that happening because Bethesda is kind of doing their own thing on the East Coast, and I think that's completely justified. The fact that they have the property and they're taking it in a new direction. I think that was probably the best way to do it, to be honest, because they're also familiar with the area. Ooh, man. Ooh, that Z fighting, though. And Kellogg versus Boone. I think Kellogg might win against Boone. Kellogg uses stealth boys. He's a cyborg. I don't know what else you could say. Boone is a highly trained sniper. I suppose if Boone had distance on Kellogg, he'd probably win. But if Kellogg got up in his face, or up close enough, like mid-range or something like that, Revolver would just, yeah, take him out. That's what I think anyway. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Boone versus Kellogg. And I saw a lot of questions about companions too. Let's see if I can get to those as well. Top 3 favorite games of all time. Oof, that's a big one. Okay, Final Fantasy VII. That one's a given. That was an obvious one. One of the, I want to say franchises, because Fallout as a franchise is amazing. I can't really name a favorite. Usually when people ask me, you know, Fallout 3 versus Fallout New Vegas, I say Fallout 2 because I don't like playing favorites, and it's a good justification because those who played Fallout 2 are really like, oh, okay. And those who haven't, of course, don't know yet. Would recommend, by the way. So Fallout in general, Final Fantasy VII. I'm taking advantage and changing the question kind of. And let's see, Hellblade, a very recent one. Hellblade is amazing. It's probably one of the best experiences I've had in a game. And not only that, it's something I live streamed, blind live streamed. And I don't do that very often. Ooh, we leveled from bloatfly kills. How about that? We're going to continue focusing on boosting our gun skill with the most of the points, and then the remainder going into melee weapons, combat skills, all the time. That is the, for me, the best approach when it comes to surviving very hard mode in hardcore. Being one step ahead when it comes to damage output, I think. Yeah, so 3 favorite games. 3 favorite games would be Hellblade, Final Fantasy VII, and the Fallout franchise. What are your guys' favorite games of all time? It's a hard choice to make, too.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits.
Hey there, partner. What's going on in Prim?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs.
Thanks for the warning, but I'm packing iron, and I'm looking for a cowboy hat.
Be careful. You may want to talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
This dude does not sound thrilled to be here at all. I wonder if they were drawing straws and he drew the shortest one. He's like, oh man, I gotta guard the road. I gotta tell people to go away and they're not gonna go away. What is this? All right, we're gonna gather up some loot here. Oh yeah. I'm wishing there was 20 gauge in here somewhere. Yeah, there's plenty of ammo boxes in this area, as well as a couple of rigged up mines. Oh man. Somebody's saying talk about how one of the things Courier 6 remembers before he got shot was Bruce Isaac performing in New Reno. From the sounds of it, Courier 6 came from the courier came from the north and could have gone through New Reno at any point in time because there's a huge trading hub and full of drugs and all kinds of entertainment and stuff. We're gonna search this tent a little bit. Nobody's in here, so nobody to judge us. Oh, NCR face wrap armor. We might want to keep that in mind for when we, you know, infiltrate the NCR. I mean, make friends with them. Whoop. Oh, hey. Hey, Lieutenant Hayes.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
You guys fixing to attack the prison?
Military operations are classified information. The brass is familiar with the situation at the NCRCF.
So what is it y'all doing?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
So what's holding you up?
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow.
Alright. So I think he has some military orders on him, but since we aren't really a thief, I'm not going to pickpocket them off of him. And instead, we're going to head over to the Prim. To the main Prim town. Prim place. With the Bison Steve and the what's it. You know, that stuff. Another question. Another funny question. Let me ask you something. Explosions! I don't do it as well as Torg, but I get you. I feel you. Absolutely yes. All the time. Oh, he's just gonna keep looking. Okay. You're not seeing nothing. Pretty inept guard here. I could probably pickpocket him too, but I'm not gonna. See, that's not as bad. Stealing from containers, not as bad. Okay. All right. Would a cowboy use landmines, you guys think? Do you think a buckaroo could, you know, adapt to their well, he does have a survival skill too. Do you think he would adapt to his surroundings just to get you know, the upper hand? I feel like he probably would. I don't think he saw that. I hope he didn't see that. And of course I can't jump back up there. Got to go all the way back around. Gives a chance for another question. We're rapid firing these because I'm trying to get all of you guys, all of us caught up with the questions. Do you think in Fallout 4 and future Fallout somebody should make a mod of the Crazy Wasteland perk or the Wild Wasteland perk? Yeah, I don't even think it should be a mod. I think it should be just default. I like the quirky, kooky kind of pop culture references and silliness that happens. Is there something up there? I don't remember if there's something up here in this outpost. These buildings are kind of barren. This is a clearly burnt out area. Do you think it was... Oh, there's a bed up here. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's useful. All right, good to know. Good to know. I'm glad I checked up here. I wish I could stop getting 12 gauge rounds. Gonna have to make a stop by an ammo bench or something. What do you think of Latin people on the continent itself? And did you like survival mode in Fallout 4 and New Vegas? I loved survival mode in Fallout 4. As soon as the beta came out, I was like, yes, let's do this. And I did a full stream of it. The archive is actually available to be watched at any time if you guys are interested in it. And let's see, what was the other parts? We're gonna get our hat. Oh, wait, whose house is this? This is Beagle's house, right? The Beagle's his name, right? We're just gonna take a few goodies here. I need to store some things away. Maybe we need to make a trip back to Good Springs. That's the kind of lock I like. Oh, it opens the container again after you lockpick it though. Not a fan of that. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. The Latin people like Mexico and South America and stuff like that. I mean, for the game's sake or just in general? Because in general, you know, I have several Latino friends and coworkers. They're awesome. That I don't know what you're looking for. Raul's from Tucson, right? In Fallout New Vegas. He is a pretty cool companion. Not really my fave, but he's pretty interesting. Voiced by Danny Trejo. I think I mentioned that before. Pretty awesome either way. And let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's where everything went down. The sheriff. And we got ourselves our sheriff's hat. I might want to wear the sheriff's duster too, just because I can. It's directly pulled from Fallout 3, so it's actually got damage resistance along with damage threshold, I believe. Wasteland settler outfit. Okay, let's get our outfit on. Let's look more like a cowboy, shall we? Keep in mind, this may be a horrible idea, because there's no damage threshold, I don't think, on the cowboy outfit. But we do definitely look more like a rootin' tootin', gunslinging, butt-kicking cowboy than we did. We got a reloading bench here too. I think I want to do a little reloading. What do you guys think? Alright, I broke down the 12 gauge and made them into 20 gauge. I like that you can do that. I like that you do that a lot. Okay, I think we're set in here. We don't need to rest. We do need some water though. I didn't talk about the hardcore mode in Fallout New Vegas. I like that as well, but I do like Fallout 4's survival mode much more. There was a lot more time put into it very clearly. And yeah, I like it a lot. Wonder Gloom pre-war money. Oh! Let's see. I wonder where these convicts are and if I can draw them into this room here. I like to use this one. Because I can drop some frag mines here. And up here. Ow! And down here. Come get me! Come get me. Come get me. Come on over. Uh-oh. Oh, that's rude. No. No. What are you doing? No, that's right. That's right. Okay. Ha ha.
You can't hide from...
Don't you dare. Don't you do it. Owie. None of that. I reloaded so fast. Did you see that? Oh, that's called strategy. Oh, I can't loot him. What? His leg's right here. I can't loot him. I have to loot his body that fell over. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That was a pretty clean strategy, if I dare say. Okay, so we can loot these right here. Mill syrup review. Good, good, good. You ain't gonna mess with the sheriff. I'm the new sheriff of these parts. I wish you could become the sheriff of Prim, and the game would just kind of end there. Wouldn't that be something? There's some games that have like a goof off ending, and I Nier Automata does it a couple times, but Wasteland 2 does it as well. If you guys are not familiar with Wasteland 2, that is the predecessor of Fallout, the inspiration of Fallout, basically. Dropped some stuff, had ourselves some gecko steak. I believe there is some others on the coaster here, but I don't think they're gonna see us. At least I hope not. Let's see what's going on in here.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
And who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Prim going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Fancy that. I'm a courier.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
I lost a package a little while back.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
Sure thing, here.
Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
Well, you see, some gentleman in a checkered suit stole my package.
Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip.
Well, one of those men shot me, left me for dead.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through.
Do you know of the attack NCR is planning?
I might know something, but my memory ain't what it used to be. Sometimes it needs motivating.
I don't have any other skills. Here's your 100 caps.
Well, I swore not to say a word, but an NCR deserter passed through some days ago and traded for supplies. According to him, the NCR has decided enough's enough and is going to send in a mess of troops to take back the prison any day now.
Well, that's what I wanted to know. I got some questions for you about Prim.
Well, I'll answer what I can.
What happened here?
Let's see. Been tough around here for a good while now. Worse since them thugs kidnapped our deputy. It started with the breakout from the prison up the road. First there was just a few thugs rolling through town, but then they got organized. Now they call themselves powder gangsters or something, and run around throwing dynamite and shooting people. Little while ago, a good chunk of them left whatever kind of organization they got up there to squeeze all the food and drink out of us they could.
What can I do to help?
Right now, Beagle is the closest Prim's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there.
Got anything to trade?
Sure, have a look. Bye.
Alright, we got ourselves a 357 Magnum. We're going to equip that. Just for a little extra variety. And we have some stuff to loot here, but I don't think I'm going to until we start to clear out the main hotel. So we're going to do that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast. I know Lucky resides in here, but I definitely don't have the lockpick skill, and there's really no other way to get it. So I think we're gonna skip it for now, and maybe later. Maybe later we'll get a little something. Heyo.
You like that?
Right in the head. Just like me. Oh, we gotta switch guns. Ha ha ha! Ow! 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 No, this is bad. Oh. That's not good.
Thought hiding would save you? You like that?
What? No. No, 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 no. What are you doing? Ow, 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 ow. Ah! Whoa, that was cool. Okay, so that was painful. That really hurt. One of our limbs are crippled, but we actually managed that time. Used up several items to help us out. Let's see, we have hollow points and we have the regular rounds. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I have rapid reload. A little bit. Okay, let's see what they dropped. Okay, some dynamite, some steady, some whiskey. Oh, they had a lot of stuff on them. Holy crap. And the other one, the pieces of the other one. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You fought well. You fought well. I'm not looking forward to fighting your friends. Like at all. We're gonna see how this goes.